Hi, welcome back to Waxing On, Wednesday, Classic Rock. And today we're looking at a soundtrack album. Now, I'm going to say probably in around the late 60s. The first one I think of is Easy Rider, where we started using popular songs as our soundtrack as opposed to a composer composing a soundtrack to go with the movie. I mean, that still happens. But we started at this stage of throwing in a lot of popular music. And really, when I think of it, the soundtrack of everything I do is probably popular songs in the background, right? I'm listening to music all the time. So some of these soundtracks have turned out to have some great music on it. And this one's from Honeymoon in Vegas. Movie, James Caan, Nicolas Cage, Sarah Jessica Parker. But Vegas, yeah, gotta have Elvis, right? What it is a compilation album for the soundtrack of the movie where a lot of country and rock stars got together to cover Elvis tunes. Now this is really a lot of fun because I get to hear a lot of people that I don't have albums of and that maybe I don't listen to that often, so I might discover somebody new that I like, but I'm hearing them do those classic Elvis tunes in a style that's all their own, so it gives it a whole new twist. Now, not that there's anything wrong with the Elvis originals. You're never going to go wrong with Elvis, right? But this album had some great artists on it, some excellent tunes, and it was really just a lot of fun. Now, we have looked at soundtrack albums even last week. I think we had Reservoir Dogs. This one, a little more just the music, right? No dialogue. And I've got here 13 tunes. I can't remember. I'm sure there's probably more that were in the movie, but these are the ones that were put out for the album, and they are some classic Elvis tunes. We started off with All Shook Up by Billy Joel. Now, there's a great way to kick it off. Wearing My Ring Around Your Neck, we got Ricky Van Shelton. So country stepping in there doing a little bit of music. Amy Grant, who we talked about not too long ago. We mentioned her, how she started out doing a lot of religious type music, but it's branched out. She's doing Love Me Tender. Travis Tritt, Burning Love. We've got Billy Joel back again doing a version of Heartbreak Hotel. So 2 for Billy Joel on here. And again, great performer. Brian Ferry doing the song Are You Lonesome Tonight? Dwight Yoakam back with Suspicious Minds. Now when I think of Elvis's version of Suspicious Minds, I can't picture Yoakam doing it, but the country version's a little different. Trisha Yearwood back in with Your Devil in Disguise. We've got Hound Dog, performed by Jeff Beck. Now there's one I didn't see coming. Vince Gill in there doing That's All Right. And again, kind of a different tune, but yeah, it does kind of fit in with what Vince has sometimes done. John Mellencamp doing Jailhouse Rock. We've got Willie Nelson in there with Blue Hawaii. And we wrap it up with Bono doing I Can't Help Falling in Love. Now, Bono, you remember, we just talked about him on Monday. He was doing a duet with Sinatra. These duet albums, these compilation albums, these ones where they go in and they're covering other tunes, I mean, these I find to be great fun because we're hearing them do something that's really not necessarily in their style, but making it their own. And like I say, we're taking the Elvis tunes and making it something different. And we've got everything, again, from Bono, from Mellencamp, to Billy Joel, to, Trisha Yearwood, Willie Nelson, Travis Tritt. Travis Tritt? No, Dwight Yoakam, sorry. And Ricky Van Shelton. I mean, quite a twist on these. And again, who would have suspected it all wrapped up in a great soundtrack album? So if you're looking for some fun, if you're a fan of Elvis's music, fan of Elvis, fan of any of these artists, give it a listen. I know we've done this kind of thing on a number of shows, and it's always one of my favorites to pull this out and hear some of these people that I don't usually listen to, and especially here where they're playing songs that I'm really familiar with, but nice to see a different twist on it. So the soundtrack to Honeymoon in Vegas, the music of Elvis Presley. That's it for Wednesday. Stop back Friday. We're going to be looking at a classic blues album. Till then, everybody take care. Stay safe. Thanks for stopping by.